Keyboard Exchange International.
Jim Huss and Randolph Carter here at Keyboard Exchange, where we're continuing with our educational video series, and we're moving into the same song we just did recently. It was titled Be Alright, and we explained to folks that it's a repetitive chord progression, and then we found a lovely group of people playing the same song, Be Alright, but they were doing at least two things differently. They were playing in the key of G, yes, rather than D, which was what the original version was in our first video. And what else they were? Oh, they were singing in Spanish.
Singing in Spanish. Right.
Okay, but when they got to the title of the song, Everything's Gonna Be Alright, that was in English.
Right.
So it's a mixture of Spanish and English and beautifully combined together. Okay. And it's a great way to learn Spanish, I guess, if you want to learn, some Spanish.
Yeah, because there's multicultural congregations where
absolutely
it would be befitting. Yeah.
Okay, we didn't really listen to this all the way through together, but because it's a repetitive progression, we're going to ask you to start the YouTube. And then the chords, so what are the chords? 1, 3, 6, 4, and 4. Or in English, rather than numbers, G, B minor, E minor, and C. Over and over, and we mentioned the classical term ostinato. Hope I'm saying that correctly, but it's close. And when you look that up in the dictionary, it says a musical repetition where chords are repeated, and then that gives the musicians freedom to concentrate on the melodies and ad-libbing, and it frankly, it makes it easy for people like me who don't, find it that easy to learn complicated arrangements.
Okay.
So you just keep doing this ostinato effect, and there's so many chords. I mean, there's a guy on YouTube saying, you can sing 200 songs with just these 4 chords.
Yes, I've seen that.
So we're not trying to steal his thunder, but we're showing people for free that, and we're focusing on Christian music.
Yes.
But when I was playing in bands, as rock and roll bands, as a youngster, a young man, this is the system we used.
Wow.
The number system and the chord system. And it was just lots of fun. And here's the main point I wanted to make here today. When I got older and people found out I played Hammond organ, they said, would you like to come and try out for our praise team?
Okay.
Because I had a B3, and I told them I used to play in bands. So they said, yeah, come on. So I took a B3, and as soon as I started playing, I realized, or shortly thereafter, rock and roll musical structure is really almost identical to the modern day contemporary Christian music. So for you rock and roll musicians out there, maybe you're wondering what to do with your time and talent, go to your local church and volunteer to play in the praise team.
Yeah.
And if you have a Hammond organ, and they don't, you'll be welcomed, and you can have a whole new life, but you don't have to stay up so late at night.
There you go.
And these were the thoughts that went through my mind, and I played for 12 years in 2 or 3 different praise teams. When I moved to a new place, I tried to find a church that had music and good preaching and all that. And then I listened to the band, and I just happened to notice they didn't have a Hammond organ. So what we're really saying today, among other things, is if your church and you're in a praise team and you're a worship leader and your praise team doesn't have a Hammond organ, well, you might want to consider contacting us here at Keyboard Exchange International, because we could fix that.
We could fix that.
We could fix that. Yeah. So why don't we get the Spanish praise team singing the song Be Alright, showing up right here on this screen. And even if you're at home alone playing, it's so much fun.
Yes.
I've mentioned before, I do this at home for personal enjoyment.
Exactly.
Yeah. So should we crank it up there, Randolph? And I might drop out of it and let you do all the playing.
Okay.
I might stick around.
I
I might stick around and strum a little bit. I don't want the guitar to get too front and center.
Okay.
Okay. But you can do this with a guitar.
Yes, sir.
You know, watching YouTube, playing along, or your own keyboard, or if you have a Hammond organ, either in your home or in your church. We'd love to sell every praise team in the country a Hammond organ, but you know what? We couldn't do it. There's so many thousands of praise teams, and there's a limited supply of B3s.
Well,
we'll do our best, though, won't we?
that which we have.
Let's start it off, Randolph. In the key of G this time.
Hay un hombre que calma todo temor, un amor que consuela el más intenso dolor. Es fiel a sus promesas y me cuidará. Mi fe es el ancla, nunca fallará. Todo va a estar bien. Everything will be alright. El mundo es su majestad. El mundo es su majestad. El creador del universo venció toda ansiedad. El mundo es su majestad. Y todo va a estar bien. Oh, oh, oh. Todo va a estar bien. Padre, tú dices que todo va a estar bien, pero mis circunstancias dicen que no lo estará. Necesito tu palabra que me abrace hoy. Necesito un milagro, por favor. Sé que tienes todo el universo en tu mano, pero mi mundo se derrumba como arena y soy pequeño y puedo resbalar. Puedes tomar tus piezas rotas y volver. Dame fe, creeré que a mi lado estás. Quiero ver que en mi vida trabajando estás. Cuéntame que nunca fallarás. Dile a mi ser que está bien. Todo va a estar bien. Everything will be alright. El mundo en su mano está. Todo el mundo en su mano está. Oh, oh, oh. Everything will be alright. Padre, te confieso a corazón abierto que todo es muy incierto en este desierto. Mi vulnerabilidad está al descubierto. Siento que mi barca está muy lejos de su puerto. Que se brilla más tarde el sol en mis días. Porque mis noches son tan frías. Porque será que siento que me falta algo. Este camino no se siente tan largo. Sé que estás sobrando, aunque no te sientas. Sé que estás sobrando, aunque no te veas. Pero a salir de esta odisea. Sé que voy a ganar esta pelea. Gracias a esta temporada que yo viviré una vida extraordinaria. Que aunque no pueda entender, me consuela saber que todo va a estar bien. Everything will be alright. Todo en su mano está. Todo el mundo en su mano está. El creador del universo venció toda ansiedad. Todo en su mano está. Todo el mundo en su mano está. Oh, oh, oh. Everything will be alright. Oh, todo va a estar bien. Oh, everything will be alright. Oh, todo va a estar bien.
Tijuana Flats is a place where burritos are epic, tacos.
All right, Randolph. Everything's going to be all right.
It'll be all right.
All right. Thanks, folks. Thank Thanks for watching our video, and thank you also for helping keep the Hammond Tone Wheel B3 organ alive. We couldn't do all this work that we do here without you. And it would also help greatly if you could subscribe, like, ask for notifications for when we have new videos. That would be a big help for us. So we thank you once again. I'm signing off for now, but we will be back.